Hi, I'm James and welcome back to this review of QRF's Fast Attack Vehicle, or FAV. Now this is the vehicle that the review is based on. It was introduced into the US Army in the early 1980s and phased out not long after the Gulf War in 1990. But a bit more about the history later on. So the kit came together and I tried to assemble it. And it wouldn't go together very well. I seemed to have real problems. It's not a large number of parts. It's the chassis, the engine, 4 wheels, 2 sides, the front, the roof, which also incorporates the rear, and a pintle mount 50 caliber machine gun. But I couldn't get this to fit together. So I did actually have a look at QRF's website. There are no instructions on QRF's website. But I did find this picture and I realised that it wasn't just me that couldn't get this together. It looks like the manufacturer was having the same sort of problems. Now, if you look at it carefully, you'll see that the top doesn't fit on at all well. Partially because the driver is actually too tall to fit in. Now, if you compare it to the Twilight 2000 image, you'll see that this seems to have extra pieces to it. It's got much bigger sides and roof. Now these are actually rolled Kevlar. Refers to it in the Twilight 2000 game, which this is from. The version that QRF have done has got the screens down. Considering I wanted to build it as it was in the Twilight 2000 game, I decided to leave all those pieces off, and as you can see, what I did was use a few scraps of plastic card to actually build the roll cage. As soon as that was fitted, everything went together nicely, and I got 2 nice models, one of which I made with the 50 caliber machine gun, the other one of which I used the Mark 19 grenade launcher I had spare from a Humvee kit. So they went together quite nicely once I decided to modify them. I can't recommend them if you're going to try and build them as they are on the website, but with the bit of plastic card, it's come together fairly well. It's still not perfect, but as far as I'm aware, they're the only manufacturers who are making them, so I have bought them. There is a comparison picture there as well. You can see that I've put a 3D printed, it's actually an Israeli Jeep in the reconnaissance role, which is a nice enough little model, goes nicely with it and fitted in nicely for my Twilight 2000 background, and also the vehicle that really came in to replace the FAV, which is the Humvee. Now, the reason that the FAV died is not as obvious as people think. What actually happened was, it was a 2-man vehicle. It could also have a tow missile launcher fitted. There were versions mounting a recoilless rifle, but these unfortunately tended to flip the vehicle over when they were fired. They weren't recoilless enough. So the tow missile was decided upon, and it worked fine, except for a minor problem. The American doctrine was that a tow missile system required a 3-man crew, and the FAV only had a 2-man crew. So the end result was, rather than change doctrine, they decided that they would have to modify the FAV, and there was a 3-person version developed so that it would meet the doctrine. That was used quite extensively by the Special Forces and by the British SAS. But that was retired from British SAS service about 1995. But it's something that would take a bit more modification than I felt happy with, so I haven't bothered. I've gone for the original FAV as they are in the game. And what I have done, as regular viewers will know, is can put the stats together for one of my favourite games, 7 Days to the River Rhine by Great Escape Games, written by Roger Garish. And I've put 2 options in: the FAV using small arms and a tow equipped version as well. Hope you find that useful if you play the game, If you disagree with the statistics, let me know. I'm always willing to listen to debate for those, and hopefully I'll see you soon for another video.